Hi guys, if you are watching the replay, drop me like a crying emoji, like a sad face emoji. It's kind of funny when people go to watch the replay or like when they don't know what the video is about. I've had that happen before when people don't know what the video is about and then they see like 100 crying faces and they're like, why is everyone crying? Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Morgan Zambrano. I am in network marketing. I've been in network marketing for 5 years. I am at the very top of my company, which is like totally insane. And I am going live every single day in May with a generic training. So no matter what company you are with, it is my hope that this will be beneficial for you, valuable for you, and I have a huge variety of topics, but feel free to give some suggestions in the comments. I have to fill 31 days of topics, which is a lot, but as specific or generic as you would like to be, and I will try to touch on as many topics as I can with all of my crazy knowledge from the last 5 years. Keep in mind, this is all just my opinion. I guess I'm a professional. I was gonna say I'm not a professional, but I guess I am. But I don't, my word isn't law or anything like that. I'm just giving you guys my best tips and tricks over the next 31 days, and I am awkward in case you can't tell. So feel free to share. If you get value, feel free to tag a friend. If you have a friend who's in a sales slump, who may need some help, who may need some extra tips, and feel free to follow so that you get notifications the next 30 days. So I put up a post in my training group asking people what I should talk about, and again, like yesterday was like one that was a lot of people asked for. This is a big one too. Going through sales slumps. This isn't like necessarily people who have never gotten a sale ever, okay? That can be like a different topic. Like learning how to sell is a skill, right? But here's the thing, is that even once you learn how to sell, you can become literally a top-notch seller. You could be the top seller on your entire team or even in your company, and you're gonna go through a slump. It's not magic. Things don't just go up and up and up and up forever. That's not how things work. Do you guys watch the stock market? Like things don't go up forever. That's not how things work. What goes up must come down. We all go through slumps. We all go through seasons. I'm on both Facebook and Instagram right now. If you're watching on Facebook, I am going to update the caption after with a great training about the seasons of your business. That's not the training that I am doing today, but I think it's very valuable for those of you going through sales slumps to understand that everything is seasons. Everything is like cyclical. So even if you're at your highest of high, that just means your lowest of low is coming, okay? And I know that's like a weird thing to say, but it's just because you can't change the seasons, just like you can't change the real seasons. So you're gonna go through really high highs and you're gonna go through low lows, but all you can do is keep going and knowing that the highs get better and better and better, but there is a cycle to it. So knowing that it's normal. Drop in the comments if you've ever gone through a sales slump. Just drop the word slump into the comments because it's everybody. It's literally everybody. And I want you guys to understand that even like the top sellers that you follow have gone through sales slumps, okay? So let's talk about kind of some steps to take while you're in the slump, while you're in it, okay? I do want to talk about pulling you out of it, but also like understanding that it's normal and that clawing your way out of it, it's okay to kind of like not unpack and live there, but like know that it's normal and kind of give yourself grace of like, it's okay to be in a slump. You don't have to feel desperate to pull yourself out. You just have to keep going, okay? So, my first question for you, whenever anyone on my team is in a slump, if you guys don't know, I have a team of over 1,000 women, not even 1,000 people, 1,000 women. Imagine how many emotions I deal with on a day-to-day basis. It's a lot, like a lot, okay? Like I could do the TikTok, like it's a lot, okay? Deal with a lot of emotions. But the first thing that I will always tell any of them whenever they're in a sales slump is like, are you having fun? Are you doing things in your business that you enjoy? Or are you just really desperate for the sales? Are you just plugging and playing with the content? Are you just copying and pasting? Are you just doing the mundane basics every single day that don't really light your fire? Because don't get me wrong, the beauty is in the mundane. It is. The beauty is in the basics. But at the same time, you have to be a little excited. You have to be showing up with good energy. You have to be passionate about what you're doing. And so, especially when you've been doing this for a long time, especially when you're coming off of a really high, it's very easy to kind of lose that passion in the moment. It's easy to kind of start coasting even. And when you start coasting, you kind of lose that extra excitement about your business because you're just kind of there, like things are just rocking and rolling. But like if you lose that excitement, it's gonna be hard to pull yourself back into it. And so I always ask people, are you having fun? You guys, if you've been following me for any length of time, you might have seen me do something called a shenanigans challenge. Okay, if you've ever seen me do shenanigans, will you drop shenanigans in the comments? I'm curious how many of you know what I'm talking about. I do silly shenanigans, okay? It's like I'll do my makeup with my eyes closed, or I'll do makeup roulette where like I say, okay, the next color that I pick is gonna be my eyeshadow, and it might be like a lipstick, okay? So we like play silly fun games and we do what we call shenanigans. Shenanigans, a lot of the time, is when my team is really stressed out and I'm like, y'all need to have some fun. And so we start doing shenanigans because I need people to laugh. I need people to loosen up. Like, I need people to stop being so stressed, okay? So shenanigans, a lot of the time, it's not just something that's like silly and fun. It is strategic. It's me forcing my team to have fun and loosen up a little bit, you guys. Because when you're feeling kind of slumpish, you gotta do something fun. You gotta relax. You gotta breathe. So learn to do things that are fun, because here's the thing. The more stressed out you get, the more you tend to pull away from the fun. You tend to pull away from the excitement. You're like, no, I have to get sales. Like, these things have to be perfect. I have to do the perfect videos. I have to have the perfect reach outs. Like, breathe. Find the fun. Love what you do. We do network marketing because we love it. That's why we're here. If you don't love it, it's just another job. There are a lot of jobs out there that pay just as well that are easier. Okay? So you're here because you love it. You're here because you're passionate about it. Find the fun again, and you will pull yourself out of a slump. Okay? Number 2 is to be a giver. Be a giver. Okay? So whenever you are feeling like you're in a slump, like maybe your customer group is crickets. Maybe no one's commenting on your post. Maybe no one's messaging you back, and you start to panic and you're like, oh my gosh, everyone's over me. Everyone's sick of me. Everyone's annoyed by me, whatever it is that's going through your head. Instead of pulling back or being frustrated that people aren't giving you enough, be a giver. I need you to start commenting more on other people's social media. I need you to watch other people's videos. I need you to watch other people's stories. I need you to, sorry, Facebook, hold on. It's okay. It shouldn't die. It should be fine. I need you to engage in other people's social media, because the more that you give, the more people will give back to you. A lot of the time when people's engagement is down, it's because their engagement is down. Does that make sense? When your personal engagement is down, like on your personal posts, a lot of the time it's because you're engaging with other humans went down. Increase your social skills online. Increase how much you are interacting with other people online. You being intentional about commenting. The things that you want other people to do for you, commenting on your posts, watching your live videos, do that for other people. Be a giver, and it will come back to you. So whenever I feel like I'm in a slump, that's when you see me ramp up. I'm gonna ramp up the commenting. I'm gonna ramp up the engagements. Because guess what? People do business with people that they like, know, and trust. And a lot of the time when you're in a really high with your business, you're actually kind of pulling back from the people because you're busy. You're busy doing all of the other things. And so whenever you start to come back into a slump, you have to remember relationships build your business. People have to like you, know you, and trust you. So make sure that you are giving on their social media. And then here's the thing. If I went and commented on Amanda's profile right now, she just commented. If I went to Amanda's profile and I commented on one of her posts, like literally out of instinct, what we do is we click on their profile and we go to their profile. It's something that we do out of habit. We're like, oh, Christina just commented on my post. I'm gonna reply back and then I'm gonna go check her profile. Am I right or am I right? And so the more comments that you put out on other people's social media, the more likely they are to click and come to your profile, okay? And I can do a whole video on personal profiles because it's very important. Okay, so then again, with ramping up instead of ramping down, here's another thing, is when people are in a slump, they tend to pull back on their posting. They pull back because they think, well, nobody's commenting anyway, so I guess I don't need to post 10 times a day, or nobody's watching my videos anyway, so I guess I don't need to do as many. No. No. You need to do more. You need to make more posts. You need to do more videos. More, okay? Drop the word more in the comments. If you want to pull yourself out of a slump, you are pushing a rock uphill. You got to do more. You got to put in more effort, more energy, more strength, okay? You need more to push the rock uphill, okay? So you got to do more. You got to get in front of people. You got to start doing stories and reels and all of the things. Like, you have to be in their face more, and you are more likely to get more engagement. And again, I'm not saying be annoying. I'm not saying be salesy. I'm just saying show up more. Show up more authentically. Show up more genuinely, but show up more. If you pull back, all you're doing is feeding into that like negativity. You need to push against it, make yourself uncomfortable, and say, no, I am showing up with energy because someone needs me to show up today. Someone needs me to push through this slump today. Someone needs me to do my makeup live today. Someone needs to see me today, and you need to show up more. And that's how you pull yourself out of it, okay? Another thing, one of my very, 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 very favorite things to do in a slump, specifically, I have been through many, is to try new things. New things, okay? If you have never done reels because you're too scared, if you're in a slump, girl, you better be doing reels. If you have never really done like your makeup in your stories, okay? I'm using makeup as an example. Sorry, I should use other examples because it's supposed to be generic. If you've never really talked about your products in your stories, never done like a product demo in your stories before, I want to see you doing them every single day if you're in a slump. If you've never really gone live very much, if you've never sent an email campaign, like when you're in a slump, that's when you try the new things, okay? You try the new things because here's the thing. If nothing's working, you might as well try something new. You might go, reels are never gonna work for me. Well, guess what? If you're in a slump, nothing's really working anyway. I love you, but you might as well try something new. You might as well do something different. You did your first live sale for your slump. Yes, you guys, I've been in a slump before, and I did, now you guys will know, I did a live sale blitz. I don't remember what I called it, but I did a live sale 3 days in a row. 3 days, not just one live sale, because one live sale might not work. But by day 2, by day 3, like, come on. I'm gonna be catching more attention. Tell me that if you did 3 live sales 3 days in a row, that you're not gonna catch more attention than if you just do one and then you never do one again. Do more, do things that are new. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. And not only that, but did you know that doing things that are new releases endorphins? Okay, so how many of you have watched like Legally Blonde when they're like, endorphins make you happy? So you want, like, when you're in a slump, you need more happy hormones. This is just scientific. You need more happy hormones to keep yourself going, okay? So do things that are new, do things that make you uncomfortable, and literally biologically, you're going to feel happier because your body is going to release endorphins. I love little body hacks. Does anyone else love body science hacks? Like, I love tricking my body, okay? So try new things. Another one, personal development. Personal development. Again, I tend to see people pull back on their personal development when they feel like they're not winning, when they feel like they're not worthy, when they don't want to hear the things that the motivational person is trying to tell them. They stop. Okay, I don't know how many of you are religious, and this is like a weird thing for me to say because I'm not like super religious, but this is the first example that came into my mind, is like people who read the Bible every day. Okay, again, I'm not a person who reads the Bible every day. I'm not like being religious right now. I'm just saying, like, people who read the Bible every single day, whenever they feel like further away from God, they stop reading the Bible every single day. Am I right or am I right? They pull away, okay? Instead of diving into it more and like pushing into it more. Does that make sense? I just feel like that's a relatable example. Sorry if that was weird for anyone. But I feel like that's a relatable example. I feel like it makes sense. They pull away instead of making themselves show up every single day and keeping that habit, because that's what's gonna build that back up. Does that make sense? Build that connection, build that belief. You have to stick and stay with your personal development. It's just like, I could also use the example of going to the gym. Whenever you feel like you're not getting results from going to the gym, you stop going to the gym as much, versus going to the gym more, or changing what you're doing, or getting a better trainer, or whatever. Like, you go to the gym more, you change up what you're doing, then you're gonna see better results. But if you go to the gym less, obviously you're not gonna see better results. It's the same thing. I believe in personal development so much. I would not be here if I didn't do daily personal development. If I go even a couple of days without personal development, my mindset shifts. Your mind is like a muscle. You have to use it every day. You have to fill it with positivity and growth and learning. Like, you have to, especially when you're an entrepreneur and you rely on yourself to show up every day and to be disciplined and to be motivated, okay? So personal development every single day. Okay, and then, what do I want to start with? Okay, last one. I'll give you the last one. I have a couple more, but we're going to do this for 30 days, so I'm sure these other ones will get slipped in here somewhere. Here's the last thing that I want you to know, and this is just kind of like real talk, because we're doing real talk on these videos. If your sales are low, guess who knows? No one. No one knows that your sales are low. The only person who knows is you. So what I'm telling you is, you show up the same every single day, no matter what. You show up with the same energy, no matter what. When you learn to channel the energy, think of when you had your best day in your business, okay? Or a really good day. You might not know your best day, but think about when you had a really good day in your business. And you have a good day and you're gonna go live multiple times. You're gonna be posting. You're like, holy cow, you guys, I just hit this crazy big goal. I can't even believe it. Or I'm 5 away from my goal. Now I'm 4 away. Now I'm 3 away. Now I'm 2 away. Oh my gosh, we actually hit it. Like, you're showing up with such an energy because you know that the people are there. You know that they're supporting you, that you know that they're cheering you on. And then you hit your goal and you get to thank them and you're so appreciative and you're just on this high. Guess what? It's just energy. It's just the way that you're showing up. Learning to channel that same energy, even when you feel like you're losing, even when you feel like you're not getting the sales that you want, or that people don't want you to show up. Learning to channel that energy all the time and showing up with that high level of energy. You show up like 10,000 people want to watch your videos, and maybe 10,000 people will. You show up like everyone wants your products, and maybe everyone will. But if you show up like nobody wants them, nobody wants to listen, and that you're not good enough, guess what? That's the results that you're gonna get. So when you learn to just show up the same every single day, whether you're winning or whether you're in a slump, you pull yourself out of the slumps a lot faster. You build your credibility a lot faster, and people are attracted to that positive energy. Does that make sense? So learning that nobody knows what's going on in your business except for you and maybe your mentor, but your audience doesn't know. So when you show up with value and you show up like you're worthy because you are, then they will start to listen and they will start to show up more consistently because they know that you're consistent. Your energy is consistent and the way that you show up is consistent no matter what they are giving you. You give them the same every single day. Does that make sense? So I hope this was helpful. Feel free to follow. I will be going live every single day in May with generic trainings. I love network marketing. I love all of you. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.